All right, so we got some new developments surrounding the origins of COVID-19. And this story was first broken by the Wall Street Journal, but I'm going to read this. I'm not paying for the Wall Street Journal, so I'm going to read this article by CNN. Okay, it says a U.S. intelligence report found that several researchers at China's Wuhan Institute of Virology fell ill in November 2019 and had to be hospitalized. A new detail about the severity of their symptoms that could fuel further debate about the origins of the coronavirus pandemic, according to two people briefed on the intelligence. A State Department fact sheet released by the Trump administration in January said that the researchers had gotten sick in autumn 2019, but did not go as far as to say they had been hospitalized. China reported to the World Health Organization that the first patient with COVID-19-like symptoms was recorded in Wuhan on December 8, 2019. The Wall Street Journal first reported on the intelligence surrounding the earlier hospitalizations. Importantly, the intelligence community still does not know what the researchers were actually sick with, said the people who were briefed, and continues to have low confidence in its assessments of the virus's precise origins beyond the fact that it came from China. At the end of the day, there's still nothing definitive, said one of the people who has seen the intelligence. The director of national intelligence, Avril Haines, told lawmakers during a worldwide threats hearing last month that the intelligence community does not know exactly where and when or how COVID-19 was transmitted initially. An assessment that has not changed, said two people who were briefed on the intelligence. The current intelligence reinforces the belief that the virus most likely originated naturally from animal to human contact, the sources said, but that does not preclude the possibility that the virus was a result of an accidental leak from the Wuhan Lab of the Wuhan Institute, where coronavirus research was being conducted on bats. Like, it's all too convenient. Like, the lab specialized and was specifically doing research on coronaviruses on bats. So that's really, really convenient. The World Health Organization conducted an investigation into the origins of the pandemic and concluded in the report that the risk of an accidental leak was extremely low. The report said there was no reporting of COVID-19 compatible respiratory illness during the months prior to December 2019. No serological evidence of an infection in workers with SARS-CoV-2 specific serology screening. Goodness. Did I say serology? Did I say yeah, serology. Disease ecologist Peter Daszak, who worked on the WHO team, told CNN Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Sanjay Gupta in February that there's really no evidence that this came from a lab. He noted to the researchers that that were tested that there was no evidence found of COVID antibodies, and said the lab was very well run. It's not a complete throwing out of the hypothesis, Daszak said. It's a conclusion that it's extremely unlikely and that there's much more likely hypothesis out there. But the World Health Organization probe, swiftly criticized by the US, UK, and other governments over its limited access to the complete original data and samples. I mean, that is, they didn't really get a thorough check of everything. So, funny business. The organization, who was also accused of being overly deferential to China throughout the course of the study, which was co-authored by 17 Chinese scientists. It's a conflict of interest, but several of them from state-run institutions. Members of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, which has long been investigating the origins of the pandemic, received a classified briefing on the matter last week, according to a source familiar with the matter. The source declined to say whether the intelligence report mentioned the hospitalization of the researchers. Okay, I think it just keeps going on and on. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right there. I think we all got the gist. So basically, some lab researchers fell ill with symptoms very similar to COVID-19. Now, whether this illness was from a similar virus to COVID-19 or something completely unrelated, we're still trying to find out. There seems to be there's a lot of resistance higher up to this investigation, because there could be people who could, look very bad if it came out that, hey, they were involved with any malpractice, and the Chinese government overall trying to keep things on the hush, and the World Health Organization not having full access to, all the data. That's another thing, So will we ever really know? I don't know, but I'm glad there's more pieces of this puzzle that are coming out. What do you guys think in the comments? Do you think it was natural? Do you think it was a bat, or think it was a lab? Let me know. Let's debate it out. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, whatever do it, however do it, just do it. It's your boy Red X Black, and I'm out. Peace.